Step number one, what we're going to go about do is we're going to go to our business manager. From there, we're going to go to our ads manager and audiences. To get started, what we're going to do is we're going to create 2 custom audiences. The very first custom audience, we're going to choose 5 to 10 videos that directly target our ICP. So these don't have to be our highest performing videos. They just have to have some sort of traction on them, and they need to target our ICP, and we're going to choose 5 to 10 of those. What we're going to do is we're going to create an audience of people that have watched 95% of them. From there, we're going to create a second audience, which is just going to be people who follow us on Instagram. So let's get right into that and let's get going. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here. If you go to your ads manager, you go right down here to audiences. We're going to go create audience, custom audience, and we are going to do our first one with the videos. So in this case, I'm just going to choose some random videos. In your case, I would be choosing the 5 to 10 videos that directly target your ICP. So we're going to go down to this bottom here, people who have viewed 95% of your video. From there, you're going to go up here, press select videos. You're going to go and choose your actual page that you are using. So for this example here, we are going with this account here, but again, we're going to go and change that to our actual Instagram. So then you're going to have to go in and actually choose the account again. So that's the Instagram account there. Again, I'm just going to be choosing our 5 most recent videos. In your case, what you would go and do is choose your 5 to 10 best videos that target your ICP. You're able to actually go and scroll through all of your videos using these pages here. So I highly recommend going in there and actually getting those selected for your 5 to 10 that target your ICP. We're going to go down here and press confirm. And then all we are going to do is name this audience, and we're going to name this viewed 95% of videos. Now we're going to save this on for 365 days, and we're going to go and create audience. We're going to press done here, and you can see the audience there is populating and it's available for use. What we're going to do is we're going to go and create another custom audience. And this one, we're going to go to Instagram accounts. From there, we are going to choose our Instagram accounts here. And then basically we're going to go to events, and we're going to go to the very top, which is people who started following this Instagram account. Now we're going to name this Instagram followers. But for exclusion, and you'll see what I'm saying here in a second. See, I can run ads, but I can't type. So there we go. And now we have our 2 done, which is our view 95% of the videos and our Instagram followers. So you'll see here, that's all that we need to do is go in for step number 1 is go in, create that first audience, and then create that second audience. Now let's go to step number 2. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go into our campaigns, and we're going to set up what's called a traffic campaign. We're going to have 1 ad set. The targeting with this is just going to be for the people that viewed 95% of our videos, but we are going to exclude our Instagram followers. For the content, we're going to be focusing on 3 bottom funnel videos that directly target our ICP, but we don't want any calls to actions, meaning they should all be information value based. Nothing for a DM or no sort of CTA for them to do anything from the videos. It is just solely education based. And then what we're going to do is let this run for 5 days uninterrupted. So let's go and actually make that. So when we go back in here, all you're going to do is go up on this menu over here to campaigns, and your campaigns will open. We're going to go and create a new campaign, and we're going to set this for traffic. So if you've never ran ads before, you're going to set the budget up at this between $5 to $10 a day, no more. Do not spend more. I don't care if you're a billionaire, don't spend more. You have to season your ad account. If you start spending too much, too fast, you're going to get banned. So you're going to name your campaign for this. I'm going to name it Instagram for Retards. Retards 1. What you're going to do is you're going to set up as a campaign budget. Buying style will remain auction, traffic, campaign budget. For this account's based in Dubai, so you're going to be seeing everything in AED. But for this instance, you set around $10 US per day, and you should be set. It's right around what 60 is, I believe. I don't know the conversion off the top of my head, but it should be right around that. We're going to go into our ad set. You're going to name your ad set, which is just going to be value-based videos. And then you're going to set this up not for message destinations, but for Instagram or Facebook. And then you're going to go down here, and you are going to get that set. You're not going to select your Facebook page. Just run it to your Instagram account. That's totally fine. Then we're going to continue scrolling down until we get into the audiences. So because for this account's based in Dubai. I'm not based in Dubai. You'd obviously want to make this United States. If you're in Canada, or just stick to United States and then the country that you are from, obviously, as well too. So I'm from Canada, but I would just target the United States in this case, just because. So now what we're going to do is we are going to add in some audience features. So custom audiences here, what we are going to do is we are going to use our custom audience, and this is going to be for the viewed 95% of the videos. So that's a custom audience that we're targeting, is people who have viewed 95% of those videos. Obviously, this is why you want to be using videos that actually have some traction, because we want to make sure our audience size can actually grow from this. But again, I just use some random videos. So as long as your videos have some sort of traction to them, you should be solid. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll, which is sometimes hard to find, and we're going to find what's called the exclusions. So it's up here somewhere. There we go. So can we just see this? We're going to go over here where it says more options, and we're going to go exclude. So what we're going to go in here and exclude is we're going to exclude our Instagram followers. So basically what this is meaning is that these ads are only going to be shown to people that have watched 95% of those videos, but they don't follow us on Instagram. That means they are people who are literally perfect to buy your services. Why is that? Because they're engaged in your content, but they don't necessarily know exactly who it is that you are. They don't follow you. They just follow your content. They don't follow yourself. Inside of here, the last thing we're going to go do is down to placements, and you are going to go on edit. You're going to click on manual placements. You are going to go and take off Facebook completely. And then we're going to go in here and take off a few of these. We're going to take off the Instagram Explore Home. And then we are also, that's it, just Instagram Explore Home, and you should be good. Now we're going to go into our actual ads. Now we're going to have to create 3 value-based ads, right? This is going to be ad number 1. Best way to go about this, go in, set up your creative. You're going to choose the video, either upload, but in this account, I have tons of videos available. So I'm just going to select this one right here. Obviously, your text that you would have in here would just be like the caption that you would have on Instagram. I'm just writing text because I'm not going to be going through there and actually doing this in this video. You guys can all write the different text on screens. Something additional that you can do if you would like is add an additional text option as well, which basically would just test out 2 different variations of captions. Don't need to do it. You totally can though if you want to. Go in there, press done. Boom, 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 boom. Now we are set here. Sometimes you'll see that there was that red circle. So that's just Facebook being Facebook. It goes away. This is all set up and ready to go. So what we would just go do in here is go and duplicate. We're going to make 2 copies of this, and you're going to go in and duplicate. Going to go up to the first copy up here, name this ad number 2. And then all you have to do is go in here and change the primary text and then change the video. So I'm just going to choose a different video for this. In your case, it would be a different offer that targets directly towards your ICP. Change up the text, obviously, as well, too. Then we're going to go to the last copy down here. Changes to ad number 3. And then we're going to go and do the same thing. Just go up here, change the video to our 3rd ad. There we go. In your case, again, put a little bit more effort into the videos you're selecting than I am. And basically now here, your campaign is ready to go. So you can go up to you just select to the very top, and you press publish, and your campaign is published. I'm not going to publish this right now because you guys will see exactly what we're going into next. So that's how you set up campaign number 1. And just to go through that one more time, I'm going to scroll through this really fast just so you guys can see exactly what we do. So make sure this reflects yours. Traffic campaign. We're setting up the campaign style budget. Budget's going to be $10 a day. No categories, nothing else. Go down to just one ad set. Inside of this ad set, we are going to be selecting only our Instagram profile for people to go to. We don't need them going to our Facebook account. Budgets, you should see here, that's confirmed for the campaign budget. And then you go down here, locations, make sure they're set to United States if you're targeting United States. The only really countries I'd recommend targeting being Canada, United States, Australia, and the UK. Now, custom audiences is going to be viewed 95% of our videos. Our age demographic, you can keep it 18 to 65 plus, depending on your offer. Now, again, as well, too, if you're like a fitness coach, or like if you are like a sales coach and you're not teaching people who are 65 plus, you can obviously make these smaller. And if anything, I would make this audience size starting at 20, just because you want to disqualify some of the younger guys in there as well, too. Leave detailed targeting as is. And then the only thing that we need to have in here is where the more options, and then we're excluding those Instagram followers. From there, we are set to go. So you would go in and publish that, and your campaign would run. Now, let's go into step number 3, which we have to go back to our custom audiences, and we're going to create a new custom audience. And what this custom audience is, it's going to be for people that watched 50% or more of these 3 videos. Any of these 3 videos, if they watched 50% or more, we're going to create a custom audience for those people. Then what we're going to do is go back into our campaigns and create a new engagement campaign. So we're going to have our second campaign running. With this, again, we're going to be doing this after 5 days. So in your situation, you can get this set up now. Don't launch this one today. Launch this in 5 days. Now, what we're going to go and do is we're going to use the custom audiences as our only form of our targeting. So we're only targeting people that have gone through this campaign that we just created and they've watched at least 50% of the video. Like I said, these are all people that don't follow you on Instagram. They follow your content. So what we're doing here is we're nurturing them with very, very high quality educational content that teaches them about you before we actually hit them with your direct offer. So that's when we go in here and we create the 2 different ad sets. The first ad set is going to be a direct offer ads with a clear CTA for them to DM you. So these are going to be ads that that literally go through the pain points, explain what you do, who you do it for, and a clear call to action. You can guys find tons of examples of those ad scripts on YouTube, on the internet. There's so many good examples out there that you can use. You can even write one yourself. And then the second ad set is going to be strictly testimonial ads with a direct CTA for them to DM you as well too. These can be videos or statics. And I'm going to show you actual examples of that as well too. So let's go back into the ads manager and let's create that. So let's go back over here. What we're going to do is we're going to, inside of our campaigns, imagine we did publish this. So like just in this instance, we did publish it. I'm leaving it in draft. We're going to go over here to audiences. There we go. We're back in audiences. We're going to go create audience and we're going to go custom audience again. And we're going to go back to video. Now, what you're going to go and do, because you launched those ads since you launched those ads on your Instagram, they are now going to be showing up in your Instagram. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. Instead of selecting 95%, we're going to select 50%. And we're going to go and select these videos. So now in this case, we would just go in and go back, make sure we go to Instagram here, and then we're going to have our Instagram account selected. In this case, the 3 ads that we recently posted would be near the top. So what we just need to do is go in here and find those those exact videos that we use as our ads. So in this case, let's say it was these top 3 videos. It might be a bit later down the page for you, but you want to make sure you're finding those 3 ads that you just made. And you're going to confirm off of those. And what you're going to make this is viewed 50% or more of ad campaign 1. And that's going to be the name of your audience, and you're going to create that audience. Now we are going to be done with that. So they've viewed 50% or more of the videos in the first campaign. Let's go back and let's go to campaigns. Rather than creating an engagement campaign, I already showed you guys how to set up, a traffic campaign. We're going to make an engagement campaign. I already have one kind of made here for us. All you do is you press create and you just go engagement instead of traffic. But I wanted to get this set up for us just so we don't have to do a bunch of the back end stuff, since I already showed you how to set up the ad sets and the ads, etc. The only thing that's different here is we're going to keep everything the same. So no declared categories. And the only thing that's different is rather than a campaign budget, we are going to go with the ad set budget here. So we're going to be, we're going to turn this off. So this here where it says share some of your budget with other ad sets, turn that off. So it's just ad set budget. And again, rather than traffic, we're going with an engagement campaign. So now what we do is you go into the ad sets. Ad sets are going to remain the exact same. The only thing that's different here is that we have to go in. We're not doing any exclusions, but we also have to set our budget on the ad set level. So our budget won't be in the campaign anymore. It will be inside of the ad set. So you're going to set your budget right there. And then what you want to go and do is you want to go down to audiences. And then rather than using exclusions, we're not going to use exclusions. We're just going to be using these audiences. So we're going to go to custom audiences down here, and we're just going to select this, and we are going to select viewed more, 50% or more of campaign 1. So that is going to be only people who have watched 50% or more of campaign number 1. We're going to set up the age demographics the same that we did with our other campaigns. So like this one, we have it as 20 to 65 plus, which is totally fine. You don't really need to do more than that, because as long as you're doing your targeting right in the first campaigns, people shouldn't be getting in here if they're outside of the targeting that you have set. So just make sure your location's all set, everything looks good. Now what you would just do is go to the new ad set. If you want to make a new ad set, same thing as with the ads, you just go up here and press duplicate, but it will duplicate all the ads inside of there as well too. So make sure you duplicate the ad sets before you put in the ads. So you just go to the other ad set over here. We're going to go, instead of show more controls, we are going to go custom audiences here. and we're going to use viewed 50% more of campaign 1. So then that way as well too, anyone who's viewed campaign number 1 is going to be inside of this ads. Now, with the actual ads that we offer, I already have these all set up. So these are actually the examples I used in the last video just because I had them already set up and ready to go. But essentially what we're doing is we're going to have anywhere, like I mentioned, from 3 to 5 different creatives with direct offer ads, and then 5 to 7 creatives for testimonials. So here, what we have is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos with direct offers. And this is basically saying like traders, this is for a trading offer that we're working in right now. Traders, my clients are getting a 35% return on their 50K funded portfolio each month. DM me 35% and I'll send you a case study showing you the exact strategy. And then also over here, we have testimonial ads inside of our testimony ad set. And these are straight up testimonials from past clients. We have statics as well as videos. So with these as well too, everything's gonna be the same. Again, with this though, the only difference is that we're gonna actually have a CTA for them to DM us. Now, with this, you're gonna have to create what's called these messaging templates. So what you do, and I'm gonna show you to create a new one, is we're gonna edit this. So rather than using the existing, you're gonna go over here where it says create new underneath your ad. As long as you have it set up for message conversions, this should already be there in the first place. And you're gonna go and edit this template. Now, obviously the questions that Meta has is fucking stupid. So we don't wanna be using any of these. And we're also gonna be turning off this stupid follow-up message as well too. So for this, in this case, our CTA is 35%. So we're just gonna make that 35%. And then text, I would have it something that directly relates back to your offer as well too. So DM me 35% and I'll send you a case study of how my client Joe gets a 35% return on his 50K funded account each week, right? And then that would be how you set it up. I would obviously name the template as well too. So you could just like name this whatever you want. So it'd be like new DM template or whatever you want to call it, right? And then that's basically, and then maybe like say 35%, right? And then that's the new one. And now you can see as well too that when people come in, that the only other option they have to do is message you 35%. I don't recommend giving people other options outside of your direct call to action. So don't leave anything for like them to ask questions or anything X, Y, and Z. Literally straight 35%. Or I guess in this one it was funded, but you saw my other videos, it was 35%. Then all you would do is you go up here and you would press publish. And there you go. That is how you literally run Instagram ads for fucking retards. Guys, I explained that to you in 18 minutes. If I can do this, you guys can do this. I fucking promise you. Now, I just want to show you what KPIs are we actually looking out for here. So what we're actually looking out for here and what we're actually doing in the future, right? To give you some more context. In campaign number 1, that's where allocating 60 to 70% of our budget just so that we can get people who can actually funnel into campaign number 2. If you're spending $100 a day, $60 of that goes to campaign number 1, 40 of that goes to campaign number 2. At the start, I would definitely be spending more though. So if you do up to like $70 on campaign 1, $30 campaign 2, that's totally fine. You get great results with that, like great results with that. Now, these are the metrics you want to be looking out for. When you're running the traffic campaign for campaign number 1, you're looking for a 2 cent to 7 cent conversion. Your cost per DM needs to be anywhere between $2 to $5 USD, and your booking rate through the second campaign should be around 30%, and your close rate should be around 25%. If you are not seeing these metrics up here, not the closing rate and booking rate, or the closing rate and booking rate, but these metrics up here, if you're not seeing something like this within the first, let's say 3 to 5 days, what you want to do is turn your campaign off, duplicate it, and just restart it. Sometimes that means you didn't find the right pocket with Meta. And again, let's say you're sitting at like a 550 on day number 3, but the day before you were at like $8, $9, just let that number come down. As long as you're trending in the right direction, you're going to be good. If you're sitting like a couple dollars more, or if you saw it was like higher the day before and now it's coming down, then it's okay to leave it. But if your cost per lead is going up or nothing is improving after about 3 days, that's when you duplicate the campaign and restart from the beginning. And this is truthfully how you run Instagram ads that actually work. This works super well with coaching offers, any sort of online B2B sales. This works phenomenally. Even B2C sales, this works phenomenally. I'm going to leave the link for this presentation as well too in the description of this video. If any of you guys have any questions about this, please let me know, and I will get you guys sorted out with this ASAP. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at Liam MW Brown if you have any questions about this, and I can even come in and help you guys get this set up for yourselves. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys learned something today, and that there is how you set up Instagram ads for retards. Peace.